There's a time for everything. There's a time to stay awake. You're going to have to tell your body, stay awake. Just like there's a time to fast. There's a time to stay without food. There are people who fast. And then when they get hungry, they go and eat. And you say, why did you eat? You were fasting. Well, I was hungry. Nonsense. That's what the fasting is all about. To stay away from eating when you are hungry. Anybody could fast without hunger. If you don't get hungry when you fast, what is the fast? Anybody can do that. Go find out from people in the hospitals whether or not they're fasting. Lots of them are fasting because they can't eat anyway. That's what the fast is. Now you're hungry, but you're not going to eat. You feel it deeply, but you're not going to eat. What are you doing? Learning to control your senses, to control your flesh. You're feeling sleepy, but you're not going to sleep. You tell your body, not now. If your body cannot be subject to you, you are still a slave. But that's what being in the army of Christ is all about. The toughness. That's what the training is. The toughness. That's why I feel sorry for a lot of people who say they're doing all night. And do 1 hour and sleep off. They say, well, when we get tired, we know what to do. It is, you see, you're training your body. Subduing your body. Listen, brothers and sisters, you will have to train your body. You will have to discipline your body. You will have to break it like you break a horse. Or until it does what you say, not you doing what it tells you to do. Many are still being run by their bodies. We just look at your body and tell who you are. You're either too fat or too slim. Fighting your weight continually. If you're going to do anything serious for God, you're going to learn to stay awake when you should be sleeping. You're going to learn to stay without food when you should be eating. There are things you're going to have to do to your physical body. You will subdue your body. You say, well, whenever God's going to do something for me, he will. He wouldn't. I've told you before. God said, Samuel. Samuel answered and went to Eli. Did God stop him on the way to Eli? No. He went the second time, did the same thing. Until the man taught him and said, the Bible says, Eli perceived that the Lord was calling the young man. And said to him, the next time you hear that voice, say, speak, Lord, for thy servant heareth. It shows you what God is like. He didn't stop the young guy. And if the guy made the mistake the last time, the Spirit of God would have withdrawn. And that would have been it for Samuel. Until maybe another time. Maybe. Because he doesn't always do it. He tells us already, my spirit shall not always strive with man. But Eli taught him. He said, the next time you hear the voice, say, speak, Lord, for thy servant heareth. What did God do? He called the same way again. And it was only when the young man said, speak, Lord, for thy servant heareth, that the Lord began to speak to him. Because God is just like Jesus. Jesus is just like God. He showed us. The disciples were sleeping. Jesus came to them. He said, can't you watch with me for 1 hour? They got up. Oh, Master, we were so tired. We were sorry. The Bible says they had a tough day. They were tired. Weary from the journey. They woke up, cleaned out their eyes, and they said, Master, we're very sorry. We'll be awake this time. And then Jesus went away again and began to pray. And the man fell asleep again. Jesus came back. Oh, sorry. Oh, we were so sorry. The last time, what did Jesus say when he came back? As he got up, he said, sleep on now. Go ahead and sleep. It's too late. He said, go ahead and sleep. It's too late. If you knew the things you have missed in your life with sleep, you'd be amazed. What sleep has cost you? What food has cost you? Self-control. Self-control.